Hi, this is Bonnie, and if you remember, in my last video I made a faux metal frame using Sherri Baldy's romantic lace die frame. And I'm going to show you one of the projects that I'm going to do using one of the frames that I have made. And first thing I want you to know, you need to measure what the width is of your finished project of your frame, and mine turned out to be like 4.5, so I ended up cutting it in half. If you can see, I ended up cutting them in half twice and end up with 4 corner pieces, as you can see. And I left the last one. I've already cut these because I trimmed them off because I want them to sit flat, because I'm going to be using these for a corner of a box that I'm making. So this is the last one I have left, and all you do is carefully fold it in half, just like that. And what I did is I've already cut, like I said, one, so I'm going to go ahead and show you. You're going to be cutting, it looks like a type of a triangle in a way, but it's making it so that it lies flat. So you're just going to be snipping that off just like that, and you will end up with a corner piece. Technically what they end up doing is they'll end up standing up, and you're going to be making your corner box with those. So that's what we're going to be doing. I just wanted to give you a really quick tutorial on what I did to make the corner pieces. I'm still going to be using this for a frame on a card. So let's get going. Okay, so your next step is going to be making your box, and I've decided to use some Sherri Baldy paper. It was an 8-inch paper, but as it turns out, all I needed was a 6x6-inch piece of paper. It's perfect. So actually I cut down an 8x8 to 6x6, and then the scoring lines are at 1 5/8 all the way around, and you can see it better in here. And you see I've got several score lines because this was like my test box. And basically what you do is you'll be folding all your score lines over, like I said, at 1 5/8 inch. And then what I do, a lot of people will cut this and then tape it down, but I like the strength of the box. So what I do is I bend it, and then I tape that together like that, and then I also tape it down inside the box. And I wanted to see the Sherri Baldy's paper on the inside of the box. But what I am also going to be doing is I have a large embossing folder, and I'm going to emboss this entire thing, so the outside will be embossed along with the inside, but you're not going to really tell it as much. So the next step is embossing, and then I am going to be adding the corners that look like metal corners to the sides of each of these. So let's get going with that too. Alright, so I have my box together, and I have embossed the outside, as you can see. I have also added some cotton trim to the inside, and I've turned my corners to a V position. And you're going to say, oh, that looks kind of strange. Don't worry, I have a plan. But I'm going to go ahead and show you how I put one of these corners on the box. First of all, I have 2 glue dots up here at the top, and I line up the corner at the bottom. And then I just make sure those are lined up at the side too, and I press down. So it looks like there's a bunch of V's around the outside. So then the next thing I do, this is where I had started the other ones. I'm going to start this lace in the same place. I've got double-sided tape on the back side of this, and I'm just going to overlap that ever so slightly to cover up the tops of the V's, and to also match it with the lace that's already cotton lace that's on the top. This is a different lace. I've used 2 different ones on this box. And that's the basic box and how I'm going to put it together. And then the next thing I will do is embellish it with a ribbon, and we'll see what else. It's going to be a surprise. So anyway, that's the basic box using the metal, faux metal frame. And it can be something that you can use for a wedding table, or just a little box, you know, on your table if you want, or a little gift box with candy in it on somebody's desk. So I'm going to continue and show you how I'm going to embellish this even more. Okay, so I'm finished making the little box. I've added a handle with a piece of paper that I cut off the 8 by 8 paper that was Sherri Baldy's designer paper. As you can see, that's what the paper is inside also. I've added a purple ribbon and a flower. So that is how you can go ahead and make your faux metal corners for a box and use that for a gift. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to subscribe and comment, and so you can see more of the team's videos. Thank you so much.